Question 3, fairly basic atomic structure, and you're allowed to look at the periodic table. So make sure you do, if it helps. Noble gases are here: helium, neon, argon, krypton, etc. They're going to have full outer shells. So they're going to have either 2 if it's helium, or they're going to have 8 in the outer shell. So I'm just going to count around, and E has got 8 in its outer shell. 3 protons. If it's got 3 protons, then it must be 3 electrons, because these are atoms, not ions. So it would just be B. Of phosphorus, I need to look at my periodic table. Find phosphorus. It's got 15 electrons. So that'll be 2, 8, and then 5. So that's going to be F there. I've got 2 in the first, then 8, then 5. That gives me my 15. So that'd be F. Element in group 4 needs to have 4 in its outer shell, so that must be C. This has got 1, 2, 3, 4. Group tells me that. Period 3 needs to have 3 shells, and there's only one that has 3 shells, and that is F. Full outer shell of electrons, again that's E. So there's lots of repeats because it says once, more than once, or not at all. It says that a lot in GCSE chemistry. And then covalent bonds. Describe a covalent bond. This is something that people find quite hard. They always think, oh, it's just sharing, isn't it? What is all this electrostatic attraction? Well, a pair should be a clue, because when you draw a dot and cross diagram, you always draw a covalent bond as a dot and a cross. That's a pair of electrons. And they've got to be attracted to something. You would have got away if you wrote protons, pretty much got away with the protons of 2 atoms, kind of. But nuclei is what we really like. Nucleus is if you're no good at pluralizing your nucleus, but nuclei have 2 atoms. So you've got a nucleus either side and a dot and a cross in the middle, and then they attract each other. Okay, the most likely formula formed between A and D. Well, A has got 1 electron in its outer shell, and D has got 6. So D needs 2 more. So it's going to bond with 2 atoms of A. Alternatively, we could have simply gone to the periodic table and seen what A and D were. So A has only got 1 electron, so it's hydrogen. D has got 8, 2 and then 6, so it's oxygen. So we know the formula of H and O is H2O. That's 2 A's and 1 D. So we could write A2D, you could write DA2, you could even write H2O if you just went ahead and decided what they were.